What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts. I'm Tamaj and this is Dad.
Hey.
And today we are on Supergirl Season 6, Episode 14, Magical Thinking. So last episode, Mixie got a hold of the Courage Totem. Kara couldn't complete her challenge, but I don't think really she could have been more courageous than she was, other than if she just exposed her identity. That's like the only thing she didn't do. But it wasn't that she wasn't being courageous about it or she was afraid to do it. It's just she didn't want to put unnecessary people in danger. That's just common sense. So if she lacks courage for that reason, then it is what it is. But can't all be Tony Stark out here and just everybody know who he is. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Everybody was affected and being super courageous. But I'm sure they're on to the next totem, so we're going to see what that'll be this week. Full and early reactions are available on Patreon, and we're going to get started.
No, not again.
I'm a beast at Jenga.
Well, it's called hand-eye coordination. I don't know what else to tell you, but...
I missed game nights. I used to have game nights like this with my friends, and I loved it.
It's game night, remember? We thought that it would cheer you up.
Well, it's... Guys, that's really sweet. I just figured with Nixley still out there, we would cancel our plans.
We all need to relax and decompress. You most of all, Kara.
William Day is going to be embedded at the tower covering all of us for CATCO. A reporter. At the tower. Are you sure that's such a good idea?
We think that it would be good for the mission. We need the public support, especially if things continue to spiral with Nixley.
But still, he'll have to work within our parameters, which means keeping your identity and your connection to us out the record.
Well,
So
I don't like that he's gonna be in the tower.
you won't be at the tower?
She
Family
ends up
Lena's
with
getting a
a
costume.
family where she...
And I even have my own bathroom.
It's like they waited for the camera to start walking.
Oh, I'm so happy the three of you are hitting it off. I'll check back in next week to make sure everyone's okay.
I made you this to thank you for everything.
Aw.
See? I would too.
I absolutely love it.
Or should I call you Mr. Manhunter?
Jean will do.
They said, yeah, we ain't paying to keep John in his Martian form the whole time. Screw that. We still got some budget.
Relationships with the Martian
Yeah, we need to
Let's
for the
just say we
finale.
have a friend in common.
Alex, you're
My partner in crime.
You would be amazed how much these suits cost to dry clean.
You telling me you don't recognize
First,
Destiny?
We
There
do
ain't no
have some
way.
ground
Right,
rules.
like, do you
I
have
don't
the
know
same
my
voice?
sources.
Her hair is the same too. Just about.
No, it's nothing like that, William. We're never gonna ask you to lie.
It's actually not a bad thing. It's basically what Iris does. Anything with anything revolving around the Flash.
I was frightened before my first big
Her
match
team
too.
they just write about what the
Okay.
trouble is and, you know,
Fear, bro.
keep the people updated.
Keeps me focused.
Jesus. Way to make an entrance.
Very, very extra.
You have no idea what you're holding in your hand. Do you, muscle boy? That is one of the 7
She
keys
just
to
throws
unlocking
something
all
powerful
the power
and
of
just
the
blasts their
universe.
garage.
And you've just been carrying it round. Give it to me. Now.
I doubt this. Uh-oh.
The totem can belong only to one of Ready Heart. Is that you?
Yes.
Then use it wisely.
That easy?
Favorite?
All right then.
Now Kara gotta deal with the mess. That was too easy. Stomp on the ground and make everybody fall.
Send everyone, send anyone.
Rock that stadium.
Hurry. Patching into the NCPD's CommStat technology, we can track real-time crime incidents represented by blue dots. Well, don't look so surprised. I'm smart too. You guys are just show-offs.
If I understand my mother's writings correctly, uses the discharged energy from the humanity totem to track it.
So we find the totem, we find Nixley.
We've been readying the lab. The
The
air
lab?
within 30 feet of where Nixley used the totem would have been hyperionized. Just need a sample of the particles.
I'm on it. See? Maybe you can find science in the magic after all.
Keeping this a secret will only cause more harm.
Nixley doesn't know we have Lena right now. that we have magic. So if you write about this and what we're doing, Nixley could find a way to stop us. But if you write about this and don't write about what we're doing, it'll look like we're losing. And that will cause people to panic. So your only move is to not write about Nixley at all.
You make a good report.
Yeah.
Duty screams.
How did that home check go with that little girl? Esme? It was great. Oh, I'm so glad. I know you were worried about her.
God. That's
Sentinel, Guardian, NCPD needs help at Station Con.
Well, what about the people here?
Adam Carson.
The epicenter of the inexplicable chaos seems to be Burnett Arena.
Excuse you.
Wait, that's my story. I've only just gained their trust. It isn't in my interest or Catco's interest to burn them right away.
They're making you feel welcome, showing you around, showing off their gadgets, making you feel like you're one of them. But you are not.
I can't stand her, I'm telling you.
Good, because they may
Why
be
did
the
they do
super
this to her
friends,
character?
but they are not your friends.
Was there just an energy spike? Let me check.
Dreamer!
I can't tell my left from my right.
Okay, I am so sorry. I will fix this.
I mean, it's kind of hilarious. It's not permanent.
She's
No,
like,
no, I just must have
it's like her
miscalculated the ingredients.
body
Boil
movements
for
are
about an
inversed.
hour.
Any luck with that
you think
spell?
you're moving forward, but
Not
you're moving
yet,
backwards. You're
but-
moving left, but you're moving right.
Lena broke my brain.
And that's that.
Trolls, they seem
You
like
have to
fighting
walk
back.
backward, like in your mind, you have to walk backwards and move forward. Sir, like, pay attention.
The news said whatever's happening is miles away, and now we've got plenty of food, water, and ice cream.
Not her prepared for the apocalypse.
Joe and I will take care of you.
Ah, you scared little one. Good.
Oh, not her fighting back. She scared him off.
Right?
What?
He wasn't even ready to jump in front of her or anything.
That lady is terrified. She ain't jumping in front of that fire.
This is pretty helpful.
Not in front of the fire, but in front of the child.
Spice elements?
Yeah, still in front of the fire. She
We
was about to
borrowed
run.
some satellites
She
to
just met
track
that little
Nix's
girl.
ship.
Yeah, that's off the record.
That's what she thinking.
And, no, nothing.
She's like, oh, I can always get another one.
Nixley, no totem,
I'm just
still
playing.
at square one.
I think
Seeds
their
we
ice
used
cream
came from a
melted.
big box store. They'd been packaged, processed.
So I think their ice cream
It's
melted.
not how they would be
Okay.
gathered when my mother went.
Not y'all going undercover and y'all got all this power.
Is in an alcove just off the library. Get inside and look for a sculpture called the Hand of the Flower.
You can literally make everybody here go crazy. Why does it matter? I guess she doesn't want Kara alerted, but she beat Kara before quickly. Well, not even really beat her. She just can get in, get out.
Must be around here somewhere.
You protect Lena. I got this.
Why are they trying to attack him?
They got still under the influence of Nixley. William just wanted to beat somebody up. Kara said, bitch, please.
Nixley, what's happening? Kill the guard, get the totem. Nixley, kill the guard!
Don't do it.
We don't have time. Just
She's
do
too
it.
compassionate.
I don't do it.
The humanity totem is preventing her. So not all of these totems are as beneficial as she thinks.
It can make things worse. Spell amp amplified the energy's potency.
So the people already affected were made
so it
more
made
callous
the
and
feeling
vicious.
stronger. So
My
it made
spell
Nixie
backfired, and it
even
drained
more
humanity from more
compassionate than she
people in the
already
arena,
was.
and now there's
And the
people
other
running
one
wild
more
in National
angry
City,
than she
and
already
it's
was.
my fault. I'm responsible. I don't even know how the magical abilities I can harness will interact with fifth-dimensional energy.
Maybe
Call your
there's
mom's
another
friend.
spell in your mother's book you can try.
You want me to try more magic?
Yeah,
Nixie already has
something
two
got to
totems.
work.
She's
Goddammit.
probably close to getting a third. Science has gotten us nowhere. Your magic is our only option.
He might have had children. He might have had people who loved him and cared about him. All I could think was how sad they'd be if I took him away from
There's
them.
humanity for you. That bastard humanity.
I can't bear it.
How evil.
We already have 2
He said, I
totems now.
can't bear it.
Maybe there's a way of getting the others without hurting anyone.
Using the totem itself is the gauntlet. And we may be able to use that to our advantage.
How?
By repeating Lena's mistake. If we flood Nixley with emotions, it might be too much for her to handle. And it might force her to restore everyone's humanity and get rid of the totem.
Reverse
Be sure to
psychology.
draw her out. We could capture the totems and Nixley. We could end this today.
She don't
Can't
want
do
to
it.
cause more chaos.
I won't do it. It's wrong. Lena, people need help now. This is for the greater good.
The greater good? Do you hear yourself right now?
That's not what I meant.
William, have I shown you the kitchen yet? We have a new coffee machine that is
It's about to get heated in here. These two can go at it.
Yeah.
I can't believe you would not help.
I mean, it makes
Losing
sense.
who we
She's
are
gonna
in
make
the
everybody
process, because
crazy.
then we're no better than she is.
I'm terrified. She makes me feel powerless. I feel like I don't know how to beat her. And if she gets all 7 totems, I won't be able to. You can do something I can't. I need your help, Lena.
She's more than just her magic. She is cunning and manipulative and cruel, and who does that remind you of?
Lex.
You've beat him before, and you will beat Nixley too, but not by doing whatever it takes to win.
You're right. We can't cross lines in darkness, however good the reasons.
Secrets are hard to hide in the light of day. Maybe the light of day is just what we need.
I did not come here to report on the tower's kitchen appliances.
Excuse me?
Why would you even allow me in here if you won't let me report what's really going on?
Actually, don't come to me with that
Our
bullshit.
ground. The situation has changed.
Lena is going to amplify the totem's power so that everyone who was within Nixley's blast radius at the arena will lose their humanity.
Okay, but doing so will cause even more chaos and destruction throughout the
They won't
entire
really
city.
report
So
on it.
we'll have to spread out and try our best to keep the city safe.
Lena, you were against this plan before. What changed?
You. You have to write about what's going on here so people can't accuse us of operating in secret.
Jesus. I know these people's hospital and chiropractor bills is insane. They're gonna be so hurt when they get back to the... Ain't nobody gonna be working in National City because everybody tore up. Yeah, that sounds expensive. John, he's still a citizen. Whose purse was that? Don't you know, lady?
How can I be expected to get anything done when there's so much suffering on this planet? Only I didn't have this damn cough. I could save the snow leopards from extinction.
What's the snow leopards?
Am I the only one that cares?
About the snow leopards? Yeah. Didn't even know there was such thing.
It's okay, Esme. Just do your fire breathing thing again.
I told you, I don't know how I did it.
This bitch.
Just be a big girl. You can have some ice cream
You
later.
bitch.
Okay? Give me 6.
I told you she wouldn't jump in that fire for the little girl and she just met her. You gonna let this little girl get hurt? You're insane. I hope Guardian's right here and see all this.
She gonna see her
You're
bracelet.
safe now.
Yeah, you're going to jail, lady. You
You won't
can't.
let anyone hurt you.
The mom really said, go ahead and do that
Where are we
again.
going?
Close
She
the
said
door.
keep us safe. What?
That girl is like 4.
I'm giving everyone their humanity back.
I'm tired.
Now.
know dang well that don't work. She's like, Barry Allen. Bitch, you thought. That could have went through his brain.
Right.
Kara, I thought you was gonna kill him.
We all will be.
I don't know about that one. He should have died with her strength.
That don't make sense.
I really was like, is she about to kill him?
That could have went south.
I don't know how that works.
1 centimeter.
I don't know about that with Supergirl writers. Supergirl writers just said screw it with the 10th episode. We throwing little girls outside, throwing bullets at folks' head. They acted up on this episode.
Hey, boss. Feeling better?
No.
No! Why did you let me get rid of the totem?
Lie down. Get it.
It's already
Change of plans. Get us out of here.
Alright, got one finally. So it's 1-1.
Okay, so
Love,
which
dreams,
one do we
hope.
go after?
Well, there's the dream totem. Sounds like something I might be able to help with.
How about hope? Because she can take your hope away.
William,
But dreams
your
can
article
also
is fantastic.
lock you in your nightmares
A
or something. I
frustrated
don't know. Bring your
impel
dreams to
bent
life.
on revenge. The Super Friends in a race to get powerful totems. Magic? Our readers are gonna eat this up. This tower the Super Friends work out of. Where is it? And what are their plans to defeat this Nixley? Oh, and you must reveal who among the Super Friends has the magical power to fight her.
No, I'm the one embedded with the Super Friends. So I'm going to cover the story my way. Not theirs, and not yours. You don't get to tell me how to do my job anymore. Now, you can
Finally.
either take the
I
stories I
told her
give
to
you,
ask something.
or I'm sure the Daily Planet would be interested in running them.
That's what you gotta hit her with. Let her know you know your worth.
Fine. But I'm moving your desk next to the bathrooms.
She's like, I can get you too. She's petty. She's power hungry too. She's like, I'm gonna show you I still got some power too.
I just hope people will understand why we do what we have to do.
Some will. Others will accuse us of abusing our power. But at least we can debate about it in the open.
That lady was.
Esme, this is Alex Danvers. My
She
girlfriend.
adopting her?
Sloanus Danvers.
Alex always wanted a kid.
I've heard a lot about you.
Her and Kelly are gonna raise her.
I have, and it's all good things.
This is what Alex has always wanted. This is how their story's gonna end. With them
We are
having started
waiting
a
for the
family.
day from social services. The Fords changed their mind. Yeah. They requested another placement for Esme.
They're giving her back?
They said she's not a right fit for their family.
Oh, but she was a right fit when they forced her to confront armed attackers.
I told them even though she's an alien with powers, it was their job to protect her,
And they failed.
not the other way around.
Good for you, babe. Because I would have punched their lights out.
Same, because that was dirty.
Right. I know going back to the group home wasn't what you were hoping for.
It's okay if the next one doesn't work out either. I'm never going to have a real home.
Oh. You know, when kids say stuff like that, it just breaks your heart. Alex, adopt that baby. Alex, get that baby off the streets, please. Start your family. She don't want to go with that mean-looking granny.
Right. She doesn't look evil.
Kelly, like, please say the words, adopt this child. See Kelly looking at her like, do it.
So strong.
Right, just taking it.
I think they are. I think that's what the looks were. And why they were holding hands. I think they're gonna adopt her.
It's good to have you back to your old self.
Get
Let's
your
figure
hands
out how to
off.
get this hope totem out of here.
She was like,
Losing the humanity totem was a blip in the road. It will be mine again. They all will. No matter what I have to do to get them.
Good episode. I actually really enjoyed this one. The writing. No, they was being ignorant with this one. Throwing little girls out the door at men with axes. Like, come on now. Talking about
flicking a bullet at someone's head. I mean, you know you got super strength, bro. That kind of...
I was almost 100% sure that bullet was going through his head. I'm like, what is she doing? I thought she was affected by the totem for a second. I'm like, what is she doing? Did she lose her humanity? I'm like, what is she about to do here? But it just bounced. I don't know how that worked. He definitely should have died. Like, there's not even a light way to flick that.
Right.
Like, what do you mean to tell me she did it with just enough strength that he got knocked out? How did she know?
And, like, it didn't even start
that?
bleeding or anything.
Yeah, ain't no way. And even so, you're not supposed to, like, traumatically hit people in their head. You know, especially with her strength. So I don't know how that worked. But yeah, so they each got a totem.
I hope she doesn't, like, use it.
I don't think they are. Who?
Have it, but she don't have to use
Kara?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they locked it in that box. So that they don't have to worry about it. And Nixley's not going to directly attack them because she knows she can't win. She's afraid of Kara at the moment. So, there's that. So yeah, I guess they're going after the dream totem. Hopefully, I hope they don't go after different totems because then that means they're going to be off the path and they're not going to be able to stop each other. But at the end, it could be Kara and Co have to use their totems, you know, and you know Nixley and her have to use their totems. They got to just kind of fight it out. But the difference is it's only Nixley and the dude. So if Nixley keeps trying to consume all the totems at once, it, as you can see, it messes with her mind and she can't focus on the task at hand and it messes with her. Versus we have a whole team of super friends, so if each person has to grab a totem, they can do that. Right. So that way, and they're not gonna misuse it like Nixley does, or yeah, like she does. So they already know what they do, and they'll probably find one that suits them best. You know, like Alex is already courageous, so that might fit her. Kara's good with hope, right? So the hope one would suit her. Dreamer. I didn't get to see all the other ones that were up there, but Love, there was one with Love. I don't know who can do that one.
Maybe Marcia. Maybe John could do Hope and she can do Love.
Or Brainy, because Brainy loves Nia.
Oh yeah.
So Brainy could use that one. But either way, I think it might come down to something like that, along with, you know, they're using Lena's magic to track these things and try to keep up with Nixley, and it's working so far. I'm glad Lena's exploring her magical abilities. It's an interesting thing. And it also lets her be on the team and be meaningful and not just the same ways that she's always been, which is science. It really gives something new to her character, which is really cool. I don't need her to be a full-blown superhero. We don't need that again, but I like that she's kind of like the grounded team player. You know what I mean? I don't need Lena in the front line. She's good behind the scenes, you know, running things there. But solid episode. Anything you want to add?
No.
Well, thank you guys for watching. Of course, we want to hear what you guys thought.
Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, to get the for full action.
And we'll see you guys on the next one for more Supergirl.
Bye.